So, now that you guys have seen the PowerPoint presentation on what you need to put into the brainstorm session, I have actually created a servitor a couple months ago that is currently not in service for us right now, as I used its fatal flaw already. I actually created one of these, and I'm going to use it as a guide for you guys so you know kind of what I did to come up with my servitor. So the purpose that I wanted for my servitor was to help me become an alpha male 2.0, which some of you guys, if you know, that's actually a reference to Black Dragon's book Alpha Male 2.0. So I named it Sapiosenta. Not exactly sure why I named it that, but you know, it's like the words Sapia and Senta have some ancient language origins. I do remember that, and I created it as a purpose, like I said, to help me become an alpha male 2.0, and to help me see how I can take what I want from this world, and for the enjoyment of my life. I made it in the figure of a humanoid shape, humanoid style, like a human-like figure. But I also made it of pure light, so it's a humanoid figure of pure light. The code word that I used for it was Alfarina. So in order for this servitor to come to me, I would say Sapiosenta Alfarina. And so that's the name and the code word. I told the location of Sapiosenta, and I actually had Sapiosenta located in my right wrist. So this joint right here would be where Sapiosenta was housed. And the length of time that I had Sapiosenta working for is until I called the fatal flaw, which essentially is long-term and or permanent. And obviously I did call the fatal flaw, so it's no longer with us. And I also made a sigil for it as well, and that sigil was just something completely random. And as far as the length of time that it was in gestation, this is the servitor that I've actually had in the longest gestation period, just because of the intensity of the amount of work that I wanted it to perform. I kept it in gestation for about 3 weeks before I actually brought it to life. And so here's the fatal flaw. And what I did on this piece of paper, I keep this piece of paper with me, you know, all times. So what I did is I wrote the fatal flaw right here, and I fold it like this. So I keep it with me in my wallet at all times in case I need to refer to it, in case I forget its name, forget its code word. And I fold it again, and I always make sure to keep the fatal flaw covered. So now you know that. I'll read out the fatal flaw to you. If I call your fatal flaw Sapiosenta, you will be reduced to nothing. Your fatal flaw is Ntle Mirupushim Yao. So what I did was I just went to Google translated some random words into some random languages, and put those words down. And for me, to remember a random word from a random language accidentally is going to be very difficult. So I can not accidentally kill my servitor. And so I'm going to read the whole paragraph that I wrote, and this is the statement that you would say when you set your servitor into gestation. Your name is Sapiosenta. You are created as a servitor to carry out your purpose of guiding me to become an alpha male 2.0. You will help me to see how I can take what I want from this world for the enjoyment of my life. Sapiosenta, you are a humanoid figure made of pure white light. You will respond to me when I call your name, followed by the code word Alfarina. Sapiosenta, you are going to live in my right wrist. You will continue to work for me until called for destruction when I call your fatal flaw. This is your sigil. I'll put the sigil down. If I call your fatal flaw, Sapiosenta, you will be reduced to nothing. Your fatal flaw is Intle Mirupashim Yao. So, that's basically all that was needed. Information that I created during a brainstorm session, I put that into a paragraph and a statement of putting the servitor into gestation. So that's kind of like the basis of what you want your paragraph to look like, and you're going to read out that paragraph when you're in a calm state of mind and put your servitor into gestation, basically keeping the energy from yourself and pouring it into the ether, into just this realm of where it'll just incubate. So stay tuned for the next video.